What a game. The fans got what we want. We have Iowa with the best player in the sport, and we have South Carolina with the best team in the sport. And they faced off, and boy, was it a movie. Straight movie. I'm not going to do too much talking for the intro, but let's break down why things happened the way they did. If you didn't watch the game, I'm not going to spoil it. You can sit here and watch it with me. But this game was fun to watch, fun to be a part of. It was like a script. It's perfect. So without further ado, bam.
And Martin the rebound for Iowa. Here's Clark flicking it ahead.
Dime off the bat. Oh, good ball movement.
Martin's three.
Boom!
A strong start for the Hawkeyes.
They scored first.
Sydney Falter has slid into the starting lineup for the injured Molly Davis. Done a wonderful job. There's Kate Martin.
Another bucket for Kate.
And pop it in. Cardoso can't flip it in. Trying to get to it. Loose ball. Iowa has it.
You can tell who the crowd wants to win. Hey, lefty. Uh-oh. 7-0.
Here's a Falter looking to drive it again. Needs help.
Now this is how you guard Caitlin Clark. Face guard her the whole game. The whole game. Don Staley coached the correct way. I don't know why every team doesn't do this. This is how you guard Caitlin Clark right here. But
looking to drive it again. Needs help
watch this.
Time.
Little sweet push off.
Clark,
knock down. Boom! 10-0 run for Iowa. First couple minutes of the game.
10-0 right hook from Iowa to begin the national championship game.
That was a problem for Iowa.
Finally gets South Carolina on the board.
Rebounds was a problem for Iowa, and it always is because they're small.
She's a good passer, can find easier looks from her perimeter players.
Big shot.
Three is good.
Okay, here we go, South Carolina. This couldn't be scripted better for America.
Here's Clark, wheeling, taking.
One!
Deep drop coverage.
Roller. Pass to the roller.
There for South Carolina guards.
That's an awful pass. She still made it. That was such a terrible pass.
Last season against Iowa,
shoot it.
Oh!
He said from the future.
Yes, you have to guard her even.
Pick her up. That was their fault.
No.
Pick her up way higher than that. Rebounds. Look at the effort, first of all. There's no box outs dang near for Iowa. Let's see if I can see a box out. There's not one box out. They're sitting there trying to out-jump her. Look how high her... By the way, if you don't know who she is, she's 6'7". She's a WNBA lottery pick, probably going 4th or 5th. Look how high her hands are. And they still don't box her out. They're sitting there just kind of hoping she drops the ball. Use your body. Box her out. This is terrible.
Cardoso,
no box outs. That's awful. Do girls just not box out?
Relentless on the offensive glass. Pull Wiley in off the bench for South Carolina as well. She is a game changer.
There's one specific reason South Carolina won this game. I'm going to tell you in a minute.
Nice dish, and Fagan lays it in. Pull Wiley spins, can't finish. Rebound Fagan. Fagan nearly loses
I tell you.
Shovels it.
Watch this.
Wiley banks it in.
Let me show you something. So, this is a dang near a whole new 5. This girl didn't start. This girl didn't start. This girl didn't start. And this girl didn't start. They have subbed in 4 new players. Iowa still has the same 5 out there. There's more. Keep watching. There's more.
More second chance points for South Carolina. Brenda Pantoja, Joe Vasili, and Angelica Summer.
This girl's good. She's a freshman. She is good.
Dips inside of Marshall and finishes.
The game is in good hands.
Wiley has such great quickness. We've seen it time and again. She got hit on the head there too. How she cups the ball like a running back to.
In the semifinal last year, which Iowa won, South Carolina was a plus 21 on the offensive glass. Cardoso gets blocked.
Oh, she got a block. Oh!
She's 6'2". Cardoso 6'7", tries to get around.
How do you get blocked by a 6'2" girl? You're 6'7". Okay, now they're in the zone. Iowa's in the zone now.
And first turnover.
Hold on. Nope, they're man still. Big shot. Oh. They just weren't guarding
the freshman is
big girl up top.
By the stage.
Clark's hands.
Marshall fakes the 3, will drive it. Feuerbach will do the same. Feuerbach dives inside and gets swallowed up by Cardoso. Well, Wiley will get a breather. So will Raven Johnson after she did such a nice job.
Look at this.
Face guarding Clark over the last few possessions.
More and more subs. Iowa, okay, they made subs now. They made subs. South Carolina is 9 to 10 girls deep, and Iowa's about 6 that play, and they play well. About 6. And not to mention, South Carolina, besides Caitlin Clark, all the other players are better than Iowa's players. So, this game was crazy. Keep watching.
Tessa Johnson, another freshman.
She's a freshman. She's a bucket.
Hall now with the defensive assignment again on Clark. Look at her hand.
They should have done that the whole. This good defense here.
Looking to separate from Hall.
Ooh! That's a bucket.
You have about a 6-second difference game in shot clock. Here's Clark. Will
Shot.
Iowa wind it down? No. That's why.
Let me show you something. This girl, first of all, if you're 6'7", keep your hand up.
Clark.
Okay, it's up now. Drops it. Keep your hand up at all times. When she shot this shot, I said no way. She shot over 6'7" girl. Bang out.
It down. No. That's why.
Best player versus the best team.
Final college game. You think she's ready for the moment? 18 in the first.
18 points in the first quarter.
Last year in the semifinals.
She had 18 points in the first quarter. Pull up.
Johnson's mid-range is good. Tessa Johnson, a fearless freshman.
Have come out fearlessly, looking for their offense.
There's Clark bouncing, Martin cutting, tried to force it into traffic, could not, and now South Carolina with numbers. Johnson,
she's hooping.
Finishes a strong start to the second for the Gamecocks. Tessa Johnson comes out to meet Clark.
That's great. That's great. I was gonna say, look at this defense for South Carolina. Dawn Staley's an amazing coach. She's not gonna be fooled like other coaches and not guard her 94 feet. Look at this. That's a perfect switch into another face guard.
Tessa Johnson comes
they threw like 3-4 different girls at her to guard her. Good pass. Give me that. You got a shot fake right there.
Cardoso working O'Grady. Cardoso.
Now, I don't know why they didn't double. In my opinion, as soon as she passed this ball, Caitlin should have came and doubled because she can't shoot very well. So just come and double this because this is a bucket out of the way.
Cardoso
and an N1. She traveled, though. She definitely traveled.
Banks it in.
Change things both on the defensive and offensive ends. Block shot one way.
And she has done the best job thus far on Clark.
94 feet. They're going to guard her the whole time. Way up there.
Clark into the paint.
Give me that.
Gets blocked. A
big shot.
Open, knocks down the three. With
30-27. 30-27.
For more information, go to ncaa.com. Cardoso misses.
Rebounds. Let's see if she boxed out. Let's see if she. Yeah, she boxed out.
Cardoso misses both.
She's more athletic.
There for the finish. Marshall looked like she got pushed. No call.
Good. Backdoor. Good basketball. Good basketball.
Will drive it.
Good pass. That was a nice. Let's watch this possession again. I love good basketball. This is a great possession.
Martin fakes the pass.
Baseline, wing, drive.
Will drive it.
That's nice. That's really nice.
Lays it in. For Wiley in the corner. Unable to hit. Rebound.
They just don't believe in boxing out. They do not believe in boxing out. Why are you not boxing out? This girl right here is the main rebound threat. Nobody goes and puts a body on her. As soon as the shot goes up, they're worried about the rebound more than you have to go find your man and hit them first, then worry about the rebound. They just worry about that's terrible. If I'm Lisa Bluter, I'm throwing a fit. Go get a rebound.
Another offensive rebound. Mark the rebound.
Good pass.
Running. A falter. Unable to finish. Tessa Johnson.
Way to
a good
not
contest.
foul. Yeah, way to not foul. Ooh, has he? Ooh, give me that. This game is so fun.
By Mylasia Fulwiley. She often has success doing it.
Hannah Stokey has 2 blocks already.
Hannah Stokey comes over perfectly timed.
Fagan checks out. Watkins in for South Carolina.
Run your set a little faster.
Here's Cardoso.
Uh-oh. Bang out.
Is good.
I'm telling y'all, she's nice.
Hesitation. South Carolina plus 10 on the glass. Watkins dumping it inside. Cardoso has given the
I'm doubling her.
Their first lead
Double
of the
her.
afternoon.
Getting the scores offensively has allowed South Carolina to set easier defensively.
Look at her.
Here's a falter on
Good
the cut.
basketball.
And for Wiley, the rejection. Iowa got out to a 10-0 lead in
back
the
door.
first. South
Back
Carolina
door.
has responded. A falter bounce.
What they
South
could have done a lot more with
Carolina.
Caitlin Clark is have her back door right here. When she comes off this screen here, if Caitlin Clark just slips right here, just back doors. Even if this girl's right here, she can just kick to this corner right here, and she can shoot. I would have had Caitlin Clark back door a little bit more.
Has responded. A falter bounces.
It won.
Able to finish.
That's good basketball, though.
Can Iowa take advantage? Clark yet to score this quarter after 18 in the first. Finds Martin. Martin sandwiched between two.
That's tough.
Flip it in.
She's hooping.
Good space.
Good
Clark
pass.
bounces.
Vertical,
Stokey
vertical, vertical, vertical.
gets denied by Fagan, who's able to keep it in bounds. Nice stop defensively by Sanaya Fagan. Full Wiley whips it out.
Boom!
Yes, bounces. Stokey gets denied by Fagan.
Why are they
who's able
replaying
to
it?
Keep it in bounds. Nice stop defensively by
We just
Sanaya
saw the
Fagan.
play, ESPN.
Full
Gonna replay it
Wiley whips
again.
out. Pow,
This was
pow.
not me.
Yes, yes. 1 point Iowa lead. Clark
Good
yet to
defense.
score in the second.
Roll.
Up a three
Oh
here.
my goodness!
Hit. Championship game.
The space she creates.
That's a tough move. Tough shot.
Full Wiley dumps it in.
Okay, they're in the zone now.
Dumps it down. Fagan has it straight.
Now this you could have done the whole game if you're South Carolina. This zone was awful. Why is she not dropped down a little bit? Somebody needs to be here so she can't catch the ball that easy. Because when she catches it, the zone's over. To break a zone, just get the ball in the middle. She catches it, she can shoot, she can hit her, which most of the time I would tell my players to do, is hit this girl on the block right here, or kick opposite, or kick here. Somebody needs to make it hard for her to catch the ball right here. South Carolina,
Dumps it in.
this is a set.
Kitts dumps it down.
Dawn Staley's an amazing coach.
Persistent.
She's an amazing
Big
coach.
minutes off the bench for Sanaya
If you're going to run a zone, do it better.
Clark had it knocked
Rip!
away.
Give me that, Caitlin!
Johnson on the steal. Shovels to Kitts, who lays it in.
You know when Larry Bird told, who did he tell that? Isaiah Thomas, the Pistons. They had a white boy guarding Larry Bird. And he was pissed. He said, y'all going to put a white boy on me? Larry Bird's disrespectful in that game. What Iowa did last game, the Haley Van Leaf, she cooked that white girl. Cooked her. Dawn Staley said, no, sir, not this time. Put a black girl on her. That black girl ripped her about 3 times. A little more athletic. I'm sorry, Haley Van Leaf, I love you. Oh, you can't guard. Not Caitlin anyway. Much better defense, but a bucket getter's still going to get buckets. Jump ball.
Iowa has the possession arrow.
Did she push her? Oh!
And a held ball.
Oh, yeah! Getting chippy here.
Clark will inbound.
She pushed her.
To go into Stokey,
Get set.
right
Roll, whoa!
Stokey
That's good
bounces
offense.
underneath. Martin
They run
able to
a
finish.
nice,
play
quick, clean
out of
offense.
The inbound and the timeout. Wiley hopping through, setting
Rebound.
up Fagan.
I knew they were going to get a
Unable to
rebound.
Finish, but another timeout.
$50, nobody box out right here.
Wiley hopping through,
Not a box out in sight!
setting up
I don't care if this is a national championship game. After the game, I'm putting the girls in the line and they're running.
Fagan, unable to finish, but another
Let's see if we get boxed out again.
Kitts squeezes it out to Full Wiley.
Another.
Pow-pows three.
She's hooping too.
Again.
No box out. Get on the baseline.
Shot clock turns.
Oh yeah! Dunk that, dunk that. Hey!
Johnson lays it in.
What if she just rolls up and just hoof?
Where Kit's arm length was just enough to get the board for her team.
And
Let's see.
Hall was on Clark to begin the third.
This is a what is this? A 1-3-1?
Kitts maneuvers inside.
What defense are they in?
To begin the third.
Just enough to get the board for her team.
What defense? Are they back in the man? It looks like it. They're just not guarding her at all. Wow, they're not guarding her at all. So it looks like a zone.
Hall was
No. Yeah, this is
on
the man.
Clark to begin the third.
Yeah, this is the man.
With those 2 fouls as Kitts maneuvers inside.
The fact that I can't figure it out is good. You want a defense to be like that. You want the team to figure it out. That's good.
Getting to the rim, then
The Gamecocks trying to become the first undefeated national champion since UConn
Shoot
in
it.
2016.
Oh, yeah, I'd let her
Nice
shoot.
start.
You seen that form?
Champion.
I'd let her shoot. Look at
Since
this.
UConn in 2016.
Yeah, I'm letting her
Kitts,
shoot. I don't care.
nice start.
I'm not mad at that.
Second
It's okay.
half for Kitts.
Let's do some math here. Watch this.
National champion since UConn.
I'm gonna show you something. Let's do some math here.
Nice start.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 girls that have played and have played a lot of minutes. That's 9 players deep. That's nuts. The fact that Iowa is even close is crazy.
To the second half for South Carolina.
Range jumper to fall as well.
Yeah, I'm letting her shoot. That didn't even look smooth. I'm letting her shoot.
Crew. Feeling the splurge.
Feeling the splurge? What is she talking about? Roller.
Pow, mid-range
Tough shot.
jumper.
Let's see.
How
Let's see if she boxed out. Did they box out here?
Here's Pow, mid-range jumper.
Better box out. Okay, they doubled her on the box out. A little bit. It was a weak box out. I guess that's because they're girls, though.
Clark pops in. Bodies inside.
Oh!
Finish for Clark, who was looking for an and
She's got 23.
23 points.
Let me point this out. She had 18 points in the first quarter. It is 6 minutes left to go in the third, and she has 23. Shout out South Carolina. This is how you guard the best player in the sport. Right
into
here.
the body of Cardoso.
I wouldn't even have her look at the ball. I would just have her face guard her the whole time. Don't worry about anything else. Let the rest of her teammates score. Let them beat us. If they beat us, whatever.
The pull-up is good. Strong take from Bree Hall. Here comes Clark.
Good pass. Let's see how this happened. Not seeing ball in main is how that happened.
The video game
Great
vision
pass.
of Caitlin Clark.
Her passing is so good.
Good legs and bounce and determination here.
Tessa Johnson in as well. Here is Clark.
Step back. You're going to have to step back.
Paint, spinning.
That's tough bucket. By the way, let me tell you how much of a movie this game really is. Iowa has the best offense in the country, and South Carolina has the best defense in the country. Iowa has the best player in the country. South Carolina has the best team in the country. I mean, what a matchup for fans. I mean, this couldn't be scripted any better. Keyword scripted.
Johnson.
I'm just playing. I'm kidding.
Nice
Lefty
feed.
pass.
Hall in the corner. Unable to hit. Watkins the board. There's feed. Hall.
Oh, I was about to say $1,000 somebody boxed out, but she boxed out. Would have lost $1,000. I didn't say it. I promise you, Lisa Luter gave them hard instructions to box out. She was probably yelling at them to box out because that's 2 box outs. And we hadn't even seen 1 before.
In the corner, unable to hit.
Still got a rebound though. I've never seen Caitlin Clark box out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but she can't do offense and defense the whole game. She played 40 minutes this game.
Teammates credited her with against UConn was her body language not getting.
She is hooping. That freshman.
Off to Tessa Johnson.
Somebody in the comments, go find her Instagram, send it to me so I can play her one-on-one.
Hall lets it fly.
Bang out.
Bree Hall gives South Carolina a 10-point lead.
Bree Hall stepping into this 3. This is the biggest difference between South Carolina.
They have been everywhere throughout this season. Martin gets denied by Watkins. Martin follows it up and gets fouled by Watkins. That will be number 3. Martin
okay, they're back in man.
Cardoso back to work.
That's fine. You can double her. That's fine.
Controlled by a falter. And the rebound for Wiley. For Wiley flips it ahead.
Oh my gosh! Find me your ID. We're playing one-on-one.
They are also incredibly loose, have not felt the weight of their undefeated season at all. Here's a falter, bouncing in a crowd.
That's a good
right
pass.
Back to her. She lays it in. That's some good passing in tight spaces.
Ryan Ruco's copying me.
He missed free throws from Stokey, who had been at about 72% over
They are
the last
in
8
a
games.
man again. See, this is the problem.
36% in her career.
Against a team against South Carolina and you're Iowa, you're way less athletic than them, so you want to zone up most of the time. You want to zone up. Number 5 came in the game, started shooting threes. Now you can't play zone because they're shooting threes now, and they're making them. So what do? You go in a man. This girl cooks you. You go in a zone. The shooters on the outside cook you. They're too well coached and they're too balanced of a team. The fact that this game is close is mind-boggling. They're way too good of a team.
A falter falls. Johnson capitalizes. Depth of production
down by 11
throughout the tournament, but She's had key, timely baskets throughout. Clark wanted a whistle, did not get it. Does get
Tough
the
shot.
roll.
Way to not foul, too.
Clark up to 27. Here's Full Wiley, barges
Hey!
in, finishes. And you can see a little shrug of the shoulders afterwards from Caitlin Clark. Full Wiley dumps it in. Kids can't
Rebound.
finish. Cardoso
No rebounding.
By South Carolina, in particular, Camila Cardoso. Kits misses. Cardoso
By the way,
right there, reaches up.
Stat of the day. South Carolina had 37 points off their bench. Guess how many Iowa had off their bench? 0 points off their bench. That's the difference in the game right there. That's crazy.
What are you going to do?
Dawn Staley holding her accountable has made her better for this moment.
And you
Big
talk
girl,
about that conversation with the
go double.
Holly, as Kits on the
My goodness, this effort is killing me.
That conversation with the
That's not a box out.
Holly, as
What are we
Kits
doing?
offensive glass puts it home.
Ability that this South Carolina team has.
Clark
Good defense.
didn't get much space.
Good
there with
defense.
Clark,
No
the
way.
crossover, and the hit from three. Clark races
That's
to
tough.
Margaret
Shoot it
Grant.
again. No
She'll
way.
fire. In and
Oh.
out. Kept alive to Marshall.
Uh-oh.
Another three. It
Uh-oh.
is good.
Here comes Iowa.
Clark finds the cutter. Martin lays it in.
Here comes Iowa, man.
6-point game. Iowa has made a push after trailing by 14. Tall, mid-range, yes. A big
What defense
trailing
is
by
this?
14.
What are they in? Are they in a zone? It looks like they're in a zone. It looks like it. But if this is zone, this is terrible. I mean, you don't want this middle to be wide open like that.
Tall,
What is this?
mid-range.
You know it's bad when I
yes.
can't figure it out.
A big one for Bree Hall, the vocal leader of this South Carolina squad. Squeezes it off of a leg.
Now, with
Marshall able to
what
save.
this doesn't show is Caitlin Clark has some turnovers. She definitely has turnovers this game, which is okay because she has the ball in her hands a lot. But South Carolina's defense was insane.
It.
And she had 18 points in the first quarter. And she probably has about 28 right now for the rest of the game.
Still has possession of Falter.
That's good
gets
coaching.
pushed.
That's adjustments.
Puts it in.
That's adjustments.
Plus the foul.
The line or touched the line.
That's what Kim Mulkey didn't do. She didn't make any adjustments guarding
Iowa
Caitlin
still
Clark.
one foul to give.
South Carolina did. Look at this
Clark has it
defense.
knocked away. Martin on the drive. O'Grady
Give me that.
gets denied. Cardoso gobbles it up. Here's Johnson. Johnson, the pull-up.
That was
no
a broke shot.
rebound. Snared. Cardoso. Unstoppable.
On both ends. Huge block here.
Okay, that's a box out. Kay
Getting
Martin boxed out.
position. Corralling,
Other girl didn't.
Finishing off balance. What a day she has.
And it looks like
Look at
they
this.
will.
History.
Dawn Staley telling Raven Johnson, do not shoot.
History. This was dang near a storybook ending. Now, I'm glad South Carolina won. They deserved it. Dawn Staley deserved it. She's one of my favorite coaches, regardless of gender. But I would have loved to see Caitlin Clark win one because now, guess what? There's already hate in the comments on Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. People are already saying Caitlin Clark will never be the GOAT. She never won. She lost 2 times in a row. So I'm glad South Carolina won, but I would have been cool if Iowa won too, because that means people can't just hate on Caitlin Clark for the best of her career. People always find a way to hate. Now they have a reason to hate. Somebody in one comment said, you can't spell Caitlin Clark with 2 L's. Shut up. How about that? She give you bucket sleeping. But I'm glad this game ended the way it did. Caitlin Clark had a phenomenal college career. The fact that they were even close in this game is crazy. They're 9 girls deep. They had 0 points off the bench from Iowa. Same thing with LSU. LSU had a super team last year. Iowa was still right there. Caitlin Clark never had a super team. She really barely had a team, for being honest. I won't say that. I'm not gonna hate. But she was the best player by far. She leads her team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. 4 categories. Rebounds, and steals. That's crazy. But the game's in good hands because this girl, number 5, is a freshman. Number 12 on the bench is a freshman. Juju Watkins is a freshman. Like, the game is in good hands for a long time. Will be for a long time. But Caitlin Clark, congratulations to a phenomenal career. I never would have watched girls basketball if it wasn't for her. I'm not gonna lie. Never. I never would have even thought of it. But congratulations to a phenomenal career. South Carolina, congratulations to a phenomenal season. They deserve the win. That's all I got for y'all, man. Stay blessed.